Everybody here to another match of Jack of All Trivia, Intergeeking Division. I am your host, Devontae King, and today we have a great match between JD Domash at 1-3 and Brannon Dunlap at 2-3. Both kind of struggled a little bit to start off in the league, but both been coming on strong, both picking up wins as of late. So I think tonight's going to be a great match. Let's get to opening interviews first. We'll start first at 1-3. JD Domash.
Hello,
JD,
hello.
How have you been?
I've been busy with work.
Yeah, yeah. That's always fun.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah. I know you. In your last match, you picked up a win against Richard.
Yes.
So how you feeling? How you feeling about today's match?
About the same as I did the last time. We're going to see what happens. Life is busy, so it's you know you know I have a base knowledge. We'll see what happens.
For sure. I don't know if this is your first time. How do you feel about your opponent today, Brandon? I don't know if this is your first time playing him. At least here it is, but I don't know if you played him anywhere else.
No, yeah, this is my first time playing him. Is that I is that I could be said. I'm sure he's a good opponent, and we're gonna see what happens. Um,
Sure. Well, that's all I have for you today. I wish you best of luck.
yeah.
We can bring in your opponent. And at 2-3, Brannon Dunlap. Shoot, I put the wrong person in.
It's okay.
Yeah. How you
Yeah.
doing? Yeah.
Good, man. Doing good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
See, I believe your last match. I think you did lose to.
This is Papa West, Jacob West.
Papa West. But I mean, you were on a.
It was a close one, but
Yeah,
I think I
believe
lost
it
in
came
the
down
last
to
question.
five pointer. I mean, you were on a bit of a win streak though before then. So
yeah, a bit of a win streak, and I'm hoping to continue that today. But like JD said, I've been busy with work. I work in a movie theater, and we all know the summer season's going strong now.
Oh, yeah.
So didn't have a lot of time to prepare, but that's okay. I think my base knowledge can squeak me by, but we'll see how it goes.
For sure, yes. Both play on your base knowledge. I'd ask you the same thing. How you feel about your opponent, JD?
I've seen JD play. I think I may have played him in the past in another league, but I could be wrong about that. He's a great player. And it's gonna be a great match either way.
No, for sure. I mean that's all I have for you. I wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
Also, and we can get this match started. All right. Round 1 works like this. I'll read 10 questions for various geek categories. Each question's worth 1 point apiece. If you have the all 10 correct, you'll get a bonus question read to you. You get 4 repeats and 1 challenge. If you don't like a question, you can challenge it. Yeah, I mean that's basically the rules. You guys have any questions about rules around 1?
Nope.
All right, let's get this match started. Question 1 is in the category of the MCU. In the Eternals, what is the name of the species that the Eternals are hunting and killing on Earth? Yeah, this movie was it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite of the MCUs. Give you guys a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with JD.
I may be slightly off. I said the Deviants.
And Brannon.
I got nothing. I've forgotten almost everything about that movie, unfortunately.
Deviants is correct. The Deviants is correct.
Yeah,
hey, well played.
I was like, I actually like that movie a lot, but I haven't watched it in a while. Like I haven't watched it in like a little bit. But I really, I like what it was going for. It needed to be. If it was a miniseries, I think it would have gone.
Yeah.
I agree.
I liked.
feel like
I
there's too much to
understood
go.
the concept. There was just for me, it just didn't land. But.
Yeah.
It need to be a miniseries or like the present day stuff could have been a movie, and then like you had like an anthology like miniseries that do like that flashback stuff.
Sure.
Gotcha.
But
I agree.
Question number 2 is in the Wizarding World. Against which house is Ron's first Quidditch match against in the Half-Blood Prince?
Ron's.
Well,
I'm excited for this new series they're making of the Wizarding World. Or I guess not Wizarding World, of Harry Potter. It's not.
I've got mixed feelings still.
I'm similar. I'm like, it's too. I feel like
I feel like it's too soon.
And I feel bad for those actors because everyone's going to probably hate them. 5,
Probably.
4, 3, 2, 1. Penzan, we'll start with Brennan.
That's a good question, man. I think I'm wrong. I put Slytherin.
And JD.
I also put Slytherin.
Slytherin is correct.
Oh,
it's
okay.
always Slytherin. I'm like,
I thought that was too obvious.
In the second, first movie was Slytherin. The second movie was
Slytherin.
The big one where like Malfoy was like, that was Slytherin. So I'm like, oh, it has to be. It's generally Slytherin because they're the bad house. So I'm like, if I'm going to guess one, it's going to be that one.
Yeah.
Question.
Sorry, my phone's going off in the back, but it's fine. Keep going.
Oh no, you're good. Question number 3 is in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Out of the Shadows. While the Turtles are watching the basketball game in the rafters, what do they drop on the court?
What did they drop on the floor?
Jay, can you raise your hand a little bit?
So I'm actually like really excited for this new cartoon movie coming out for that.
Oh yeah.
It looks really good.
It's going to be pretty good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with JD.
I said basketball. I have no idea.
And Brannon.
I believe it was Slice of Pizza.
Slice of pizza is correct.
It was that, or I almost went there. I'm like, either it's the slice, it's like a pizza or something.
And somebody,
not
DeAndre Jordan slipped on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody slipped on it.
Yep. So, Brennan getting that one. He ties the score up at 2-2. Mm-hmm. Question number 4 is in quotes. Which Star Wars character says, "Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid"? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Brennan.
Mr. Han Solo.
And JD.
He shot first, Han Solo.
Yes, he did.
Are correct.
Yes, he did.
Question number 5 is in DC. In 1989's Batman, what is the name of the chemical plant that Jack Napier becomes the Joker in? You guys count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with JD.
I know in the comics it's Ace Chemicals, and I believe in '89 it was also Ace Chemicals.
And Brannon.
And the comics Ace Chemicals, I believe in the movie was Access Chemicals.
It is Axis Chemicals in the movie.
Yeah. Good pull.
I believe in which movie? Was it this one where they dropped the I in it to make it, or the one of the letters to make it look like Ace Chemicals?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking of something. No, I'm probably thinking of something else. Moving on. Question number 6 is in video game movies. In Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, Prince Tuss convinces the War Council to see if they would. In Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, Tuss convinces the War Council to see if they should attack Almond because they have evidence that Almond is selling what to their enemies. Almond is Alamut. You guys count out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Brennan
I have no idea. I put Jokins. I put hourglasses.
and JD.
I put spices.
Both think look for weapons. Weapons.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
that's
Okay.
fairly generic. All right.
Sure. Okay.
Question number 7 is in the DCEU.
Yay.
How many foster siblings does Billy have in Shazam?
Oh God.
Let's count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with JD
I put 5
and Brennan.
I put 5 as well.
5 is correct.
because it's Shazam, so each letter is one of the avatars.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
there has to be 6.
I went the hard way on that. I tried to remember all the kids.
I started that way, but I'm like, wait a second. Each letters is one of the letters is one of the avatars. So I got to figure out just how many. Subtract Billy, get the answer.
Question number 8 is in Middle Earth. In the desolation of Smog, who does Keeley say gave him the talisman that he shows Tariel? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with, I believe, Brennan
I'm not entirely sure.
and JD.
I also had nothing.
His mom.
Okay, if you say so.
Question number 9 is in Marvel films. You will find an oncologist named Dr. Green in which Marvel film? You'll find an oncologist named Dr. Green in which Marvel film?
Oh.
Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with JD
One with Venom?
and Brendan.
I went with Venom as well.
Both incorrect. Good guesses. We'll look for the Wolverine.
Oh.
The
Gosh. Okay. Yeah.
Viper.
Oh, Viper. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Question number 10 is in animated films. In Big Hero 6, Hero and his aunt have a cat. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I just gave you the answer, so I'm going to just. All right. In Big Hero 6, Hero and his aunt have a cat named what? I messed up that question. Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Brennan
I got nothing.
and JD.
I just guessed Whiskers because that sounded like a cat name.
For Mochi.
Mochi. Dang.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
Devontae, real quick, before we move on to the next round, can I take like 30 seconds to send a text? I got like 3 phone calls. I don't want to make sure everything's fine. Hang on.
Yeah. We can take a break.
Okay, sorry guys.
Oh no, you're good.
So I'm making sure nobody's dying.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And after round 1, we have Brennan in the score 5. Brennan in the lead 5-4. 5-4. So still anyone's match. We'll move on to round 2. Round 2 works like this: is the wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel from various geek categories. There's 5 questions in each category. If you have each question's worth 2 points apiece. If you happen not know an answer, you can check down the multiple choice, which will devalue it to 1. Today's categories are Wizarding World, Animated, Marvel, Spinner's Choice, MCU, DC, Monster Movies, Star Wars, Opponent's Choice, and Star Trek. Brennan, since you are in the lead, do you want to spin first or second?
I'll spin first.
Spin first? Okay. So here's your first spin, and you can get another one if you don't like it, unless it lands on the opponent's choice. And it lands on Monster Movies. Do you want to keep Monster Movies or spin again?
I like monster movies. I've seen monster movies. I like other stuff a little better. Let's go ahead and spin it one more time.
So whatever you get here, you will have to keep.
Okay.
And it lands on the Wizarding World.
Okie dokie.
We got 5 questions in the Wizarding World. Question 1. In Crimes of Grindelwald, which Ministry of Magic does Newt and Tina break into to find documents to confirm Credence's identity?
Like which country?
Yeah, which country?
France.
Yeah, that is correct for 2 points.
Sorry, I just need clarification.
Yeah, that's fine. Your second question. You will see Harry use the spell Sanctum Sempra on Draco in what film?
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your third question in the Wizarding World. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, which student does Professor Trelawney suspect didn't have the proper spirit for the noble art of divination?
R.I.P. Hermione.
Is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question in the Wizarding World. In the Chamber of Secrets, what did the Dudleys give Harry out of the goodness of their hearts?
The Dursleys gave Harry Dudley's second bedroom.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question in the Wizarding World. In the Goblet of Fire, Hermione says that Victor mostly watches her do what?
Mostly watches her study.
And that is correct with a perfect sweep of the Wizarding World.
Well done.
Thank you.
JD, we'll bring the wheel up, get your spin in this for round 2. Here is your first spin at the wheel. And it lands on Spinner's Choice.
I'm taking MCU.
Look at MCU. Okay. Give you 5 questions in the MCU. Your first question in the MCU. In Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, Katie's grandma said she put what on her grandfather's grave and it was gone the next day?
I know it was like a piece of alcohol, but I forget which one it was. So I'm going to go multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, food, B, flowers, C, a bottle of whiskey, or D, a blanket?
I almost said whiskey. It's whiskey.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question in the MCU. In Thor Ragnarok, in which country does Odin die in?
Norway.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In Avengers: Age of Ultron, at the start of the film, which Avenger initially cusses, which causes Cap to respond with language?
Initially, it was Iron Man.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question in the MCU. When Sam first meets Steve and the Winter Soldier, Sam tells him to listen to whose 1972 album?
I know the name of the album. You're asking for the artist, right?
Yeah, I'm
the
looking for the
artist. Yeah,
artist.
let's go multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, the Rolling Stone, B, Marvin Gaye, C, Neil Young, or D, Elton John?
Marvin Gaye.
That is correct for 1
Soul
point.
Man. I knew the album,
Soul
but
Man.
but
Yeah.
I couldn't on the top of my head. I'm like, I know it. Yeah.
And your final question in the MCU. Who plays Cassie Lang in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania?
Kathy or Catherine Newton?
That is correct for
Yeah,
2 points.
right on, buddy. Good job.
So, both players sweeping their respective rounds. Let me do this real quick. And we have a score of with JD getting 8, score of 15. Brendan with 15, and JD with 12. So still good in anyone's match. Round 3 works like this. Each competitor will give me 3 numbers from 1 to 14. The first question is worth 2 points, second is worth 3, and the third is worth 5 points. And we will keep going until someone is mathematically eliminated. Brendan, since you are on the lead, can you give me your numbers first 1 through 14?
2, 14, and 7.
2, 14, and 7. JD, can you give me your numbers 1 through 14, other than 2, 14, and 7?
3, 9, and 6.
3, 9, and 6. Okay, so JD, since you are down 3, you will have to pick up some combination of 3 points. You pick number 3 for your first question, which corresponds to mixed bag. Mixed bag.
Ooh, fun.
Viola Davis, Haley Steinfeld, and Harrison Ford appear in which Viola Davis, Haley Steinfeld, and Harrison Ford appear in which mixed bag film?
Ender's Game?
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice, good pull.
Your 3-pointer, you picked category 9, which corresponds to Hasbro.
Fun.
In Transformers: The Last Night, what is the name of Laura Haddock's character? And Haddock is Haddock.
Yeah, okay. This is when no study really hits you in the ass.
5.
I'm not going to get it.
4, 3, 2, 1. We're looking for Vivian Webley.
Of course.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's such a common name.
So for 5-pointer, you have to hit this. Remember, you do have 4 repeats. You picked number 6, which corresponds to Alien and Predator. In 1987's Predator, what does Mac put on Blaine's body that he tends to bury with him?
Repeat the question.
As your first repeat. An Alien Predator. In 1987's Predator, what does Mac put on Blaine's body that he intends to bury with him? Count of 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
As your second repeat. In the category of Alien and Predator. In 1987's Predator, what does Mac put on Blaine's body that he intends to bury with him? Count of 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
2. That is your third repeat. In Alien and Predator, in 1987's, what does Mac put on Blaine's body that he intends to bury with him?
His gun.
And your winner by technical knockout, Brannon Dunlap. Looking for a flask.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was a great match with a final score of 15-14. I guess we can start with closing interviews. We'll start with JD. You did well. You were only down 1 at the end of the first. Did really well in the MCU. I feel like you kind of knew the answers. You just had to go to multiple choice a couple times. It still ended up with 8 points in the MCU. I just got a 3 and a 5 that you just kind of didn't know. How you feeling about today's match?
Is that I think I kept it pretty close in the first 2 rounds, and then round 3, pretty much anything happened. So I feel okay. It's just unfortunate that I feel like I'm more mad about the whiskey one that I went to multiple choice, and because I had it on the tip of my head, but I'm like, was it whiskey? Was I right about whiskey, or was it another piece of alcohol? I knew it was alcohol.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I was like, but if you're wrong, and then you're wrong, you give yourself like even like a bigger hole. So
Yeah.
it's like one of those like. And in Marvin Gaye, I knew the album. I just couldn't that one. I knew I would get on multiple choice. I'm more mad about the whiskey one.
The whiskey one. Yeah. I mean, still played a great match. I mean, I think you've been in every single match. So it seems like you're right there. It just always seems to come down to your third round, and it's just third round you seem to be getting unlucky in them.
Third round is luck. So I can't really. There's no really strategy to that. You're either going to know it or you're not going to know it. I just don't know it. That's the truth.
That is the truth. Yeah. But this puts you at 1-4. Is there anyone you'd want to play next, or?
I'm open to anyone. I'm just hoping. I'm trying to improve I feel like my start was a lot more rocky before. I feel like I probably, if I had strategized better in those first few matches, I probably have a more even record.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, I just want to build that record. I feel like my strategy is down at this point. I just need to, there's some categories that I need to, I like specialty categories. So it's just like, I gotta work on those specialty categories that can really knock people out. Marvel is my go-to, and then I just need to work on a couple other ones.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. But I mean, I can say you have drastically improved from your first match to this match. So,
but enough about me. Let's talk about the winner.
Yeah.
Brannon.
I wish you.
Who wants to hear from the
we'll
loser?
hopefully see you back soon. But yeah, we can move over to today's winner, Brannon. It'll be 5 first rounds. Good first round. Swept Wizarding World. Got all. I think that's the first full sweep of a 10-point category. I don't know this year. I think probably last year. So it's been a couple of years since it's actually happened here.
Oh, well, cool.
And I didn't have to answer a third. Or you didn't have to answer anything in the third round. So how you feel?
No, a TKO is always nice, but I know GD was was upset with his third round, but I gotta give him props to Ender's Game Bowl because I had no idea where that would come from. So props to that. No, it's just like you said, 5 was all right. Wizarding World, I need to study more in other areas, but that's my central. Anybody who's seen me play knows that I know Wizarding World. So it was fun. I just got lucky.
I don't know about luck, but this puts you right now in the 3-3. Is there anyone you'd want to play next, or
am I back even? Cool.
Yeah, I think you're back even. Yeah.
Sweet. No, not anybody particularly. I'm always happy to play anybody who comes at me. Whether I win or lose, I just try and have a good time.
For sure. That's all I have for you. As we can wrap this up, Brannon, is there anything you'd want to plug or
anything you want to plug? Not really.
Think of that word for a second.
That's specifically I want to plug right now. But if anybody wants to find me for any reason at all, I'm on Twitter and Facebook under Brannon Dunlap. I'm on playing multiple leagues, so I'm not hard to find.
For sure. JD, is there anything you want to plug where the people can find you?
Yeah, I said you can find me on my social media at JD Domash. I'm in a couple. I occasionally am in this league, and then I'm also on the MCU Trivia League and on the Dill Pickle Network semi-regularly, as well as I'm occasionally on their draft show where we draft different movie topics. So yeah, you can find me in those 2 areas. I'm also occasionally on, Take 3 as well. Yeah.
All right. Check all that out. I'm Devontae King. You can find me here at Jack of all Trivia. If you want an Intergeek to match, I'm the guy to talk to. But yeah, we'll wrap this up. We have final score today: Brendan with 15 and JD with 14, and we will be signing off.